Nyantechwa maybe am this ka be free Europe akoma ebusuafo wo Ghana no me use tap send no fee mobile money transfer eye easy eye convenient eye fast and sound so ye free wontua hwe me discover ye mapim tap send entienne also download the tap send app no ewo mobile phone so free na first ka komo ebusuafo wo Ghana afa na nyina tap send papa no
check it. That beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Emre tudo nani etena ka mu kwantin akotonyo mabegu ye shop mu se ubenya ni nyina ofako enno so ya asem foforo owo so to mfa ko sika swane ne mpatamu anase achimota lapa se kosi nsawam. Jimmy Dale is your one-stop shop distribution for wholesale and retailers. Safa drinks, insure, enyane, anasa ade bia wo pe bia. So wo koton ko ade a ene bia wo se wutu a eye Jimmy Dale. You can locate Jimmy Dale Ventures at Giga Junction inside Soto. Or call us now on 0208-920-996. Jimmy Dale Ventures, the official sponsor for Sammy Flex TV.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. The show before the show was an interesting one, but unfortunately for you, that show is over. Now we have to start another show. Now, Chemo, what were you guys talking about? What is it?
At any point in time, something will happen for somebody to blow in the entertainment industry.
Yes.
You can be in it for maybe.
If I don't let us go far,
Yeah.
let's use Too Sure.
Yeah.
Let's use Too Sure.
Too Sure.
Has he not been around all this while? Has he not been here? Who knew him?
Who knew him?
But today, out of the date rush nonsense, like you said, his nonsense point. Out of date rush nonsense.
He's all over the place. That's how it is. They
don't have a case. They don't have a case. They don't have a case. Now we near. At every point in time, something makes you big. At every point in time, someone comes up.
Yes.
And let's use the Too Sure example and no other example.
And no.
Has he not been walking around the other time?
Too Sure, no. Yeah, Ghana music. Too Sure, no.
You are still not getting something.
No, that wasn't what we were talking about. You have set your own example.
What were you talking about?
If you really want the matter.
No, wait. Chemo was saying that in this business, just something can blow you.
Of course, that is general. But we had a topic that we were discussing.
What was the topic?
The topic is that he was saying that Akabeneza, Dr. Likey, what blew him was the comedy skit he started.
Yes.
And we tell him that he already had the relevance.
No, wait. Chemo, no argument. He had the relevance as a supporting artist in movies.
Oh no! What is supporting artist?
There was no movie he was the main character.
He has played leading roles.
In which movie?
How many movies has he? Has
No.
He has a lot of movies.
Even if there was a movie,
what are we talking about?
Even if there was a movie he played the lead role, it was when he gained popularity.
No. Oh, wait. No. After he started the online thing, he has never shot any full-length movie.
Do you know how he was used then? He was then killer fighters in movies.
Whether you are house help or whatever, the point we are trying to say that the guy, we knew him.
Okay, wait.
As wrestling.
No, there is no argument.
So the comedy added more relevance to him. More.
Case closed.
That's what we are saying.
Case closed. Chemo, case closed. Chemo, you are still on top of the agenda.
He is saying that blew him.
Yes.
That we didn't know wrestling before the comedy.
He can't say that.
That is what he said.
No, he said.
Why are you defending his here?
No.
We were doing argument.
I heard what he just put out.
No, he is saying that
no. What I mean is what he just put out.
Blew him.
What? Yes.
And we are saying, hey, we knew him as wrestling before he started.
But he was not blown. He wasn't blown.
Blown as in what?
Blown as in what?
Blown as in
the hype he has now.
Now he has more relevance.
Yes.
Because of the comedy skit. But we knew him through movies.
It's okay.
So you can't say that
the
Too Sure that you were going to bring, nobody knew him.
It's okay.
Until Date Rush.
It is you.
It's okay.
But everybody knows somebody.
It's okay. Kojo.
Don't you know Pjus?
No, Kojo.
So if you have that road here, because you know Too Sure means
so the same way we knew wrestling.
We know so many actors.
So the same way we knew wrestling.
It's okay.
But he blew after doing this skit.
Okay, it's okay. So I just needed to clear this thing off their chest so we can move on freely. Just that Kojo is saying the same thing Chemo is saying. You don't want to accept. Yes.
When we were saying that,
Chemo, the little explanation he gave to me,
when we were saying
doesn't even need the argument. He says at every point in time in this our industry, something puts you out.
That is general.
Even let me use myself as an example. Whilst I was doing a newspaper as newspaper editor, I was known in the game. When I came on radio at Pjus FM, it gave me another thing.
Of course.
Then again, when I went to xylophone, it also gave me another thing.
So does it mean we didn't know you?
No, but not everybody knew me.
So when you were, which one?
When I was a newspaper guy, it was not everybody who was in the industry that knew me.
Which one got you out?
No, for now, if you allow me, I'll say Pjus FM.
Exactly. So if somebody says somewhere and say xylophone
No, it is not the same thing, Chamo. Even if it is xylophone.
No. It's not. We were
even if someone says xylophone, it's still the same thing. That was where he got to know me.
So what we want them to understand is that the kind of mileage Rasnene got from Kumawood movies during the CD sales, the amount of movies that he has shot, he had the name. But now with this one, if he was like B actor, the comedy skit now has shot him to A-list, and this man still saying that we didn't know him.
No.
Even the tree.
No, that's what I'm not saying that.
I say. And you need nimuno. And you say, I'm correct the tree now, or can say near nimuno. Rephrase it. Or say that.
Okay, for much about don't come back.
Nimuno was in the contest of Oma Mudi movie at Chideno. Ebe Hunu movie. But now Nimuno is in the contest on A-list artist at that time.
Yeah.
At the point Obabe A-list. At the point Obe the A-list artist no. Any they can't submit this year. Say San is kitchen now or yen now. And no blue no to this point Obia Nimno. And I say you nimno more time na.
It's okay. Let Roland also have a share on this.
That's happening.
Ru, I'm sure our people are saying the same thing. Just that Kojo doesn't want to understand.
I
Kojo is difficult to understand.
I that's what I told Kerry to say. You know, when we were having this argument, I was part, but initially, and I was because I was trying to understand what Kojo is saying and what Chemo was also saying, and I realized I said no,
it's the same
they were all saying the same thing, just that final conclusion. Now Chemo Okase. Na ye nim no kan ni
Yes, that Kojo doesn't want Chemo to say na ye nim.
Na ye nim.
But na ye nim you two should understand that on also a country.
In the context.
I say in the context na ye nim ni sa. But
yes
now.
Kojo was just trying to be difficult.
No.
Okay, so thank you, Roland, for our shirt. This is a Pjus shirt. Is Kojo wearing some?
No.
I thought that was what he was wearing in there. Yeah, so this is Pjus, and tell us the story. Who is Pjus? What is Pjus?
Okay, so Pjus is a group, a music group. Yes, they are songwriters, producers, and performers. Yes, and they are based in Volta region.
Okay.
Yes, and in Accra here too. So this is a music group that is fast rising. That we are going to release most of their official works very soon. So this is part of the promo plan for people to go and check them out. Yes, the record label is Sophie's Records. It is
based in Australia.
Yes, it's based in Australia, and that is what
it's Sophie. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So that's beautiful. So is this going to be up for sale or it is just for fans?
So now it is not
nice.
up for sale yet. We are still on the promotion level. So yes, when it gets to that level,
one will be dashing.
Yes.
So if someone wants it, how will he or she get it?
The person should just contact me and I will
contact you.
Yes, link up with me on 0240-798-744. That is the number.
0240
798-744.
Okay.
Yes.
Those who are brought to
anybody, you just link up and we will sort you out, and you can also follow them on.
All right. So I've listened to some great songs from the young guys, and they are coming up very soon. You would love one song they call Pumping. A pumping. All right, so wait for it, Pjus. Kojo King is here. Nana Okum Jata the first. I'll explain the meaning of Nana Okum Jata the first one day to you guys. For now, you guys keep it like that. Anytime you meet him somewhere, just call him Nana Okum Jata the first. Kojo, a guy reached me from US. He says he knows you very, very well. Yeah.
Hey.
How did I even save his number?
Sir?
I think I forgot, He says he knows you.
Really?
So oh, he says he knows you. Yes, his name is Nana Mankwa. Yeah, Nana Mankwa. He says he knows you guys. He said he comes from Marcy. He says he knows you and Osibo very, very well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's in US, so you later. I'm sure. No, he told me take a crab.
Oh, okay. I'm quiet guy.
You're serious. Alright, so Kojo is a broadcaster, he's an entertainment journalist, he's also a blogger and one of our pundits here on Showbiz Daily. In Team Dodu Solomon, aka HMO, is also an online manager here at Sammy Flex TV or Flex Entertainment, and better still, he is also an online expert. Anytime you want to do something digitally, he can take you through it. Roland Amate is a blogger, he's an event person, and he is also one of our pundits, and he doubles as a talent manager. He manages Pjus, some great young guys who are coming up in our space. I also want to shout out Mohammed Nasiruddin. Mohammed Nasiruddin, he's also called Nash, and big ups to Nash. Nash says for us getting to 100,000 subscribers, he's always ready to support us in whatever we are doing. Last weekend, in fact, he sponsored our catfish. Yeah, last weekend he sponsored our catfish. So Nash, thank you so much. Mohammed Nasiruddin, or say the party for the 100k subscribers, he also came through, and he plans to give us some more stuff, advertisement. Oh, he is actually ready to take us accommodation and stuff when we come to US. Yeah. So Nash, big ups to you. You guys are crazy. And also to Digital Rasta, Currency which Flex, Emmanuel Lapigi, and all those behind the scenes. I know you always want to see them. So today I'm going to take the opportunity to introduce everybody here at Sammy Flex TV or Flex Entertainment to you. Then after, we come out to discuss all the big issues. All the big stories are here. We'll be talking about Oxlade. We hear Oxlade has been dragged to court finally. Remember his story, right? On this platform, we've discussed it. I remember one day, this same set or something similar like that, we said the guy should handle the case seriously. Some say, oh, he should get out the hill. The girl, $20,000, make it get out. Nothing for her. They have taken the case to court, and I'm sure maybe that's what he was waiting for. And we will be doing the review of the Accra in Paris concert and the aftermath. We've seen tweets, we've seen comments, we've seen the praises, and we will be doing a review, what my people have heard, and some Shatawale angle, you will see if it will be necessary still. Kelvyn Boy has also been manhandled in UCC, University of Cape Coast. I hear the security guys really touched him rough. We will be showing you videos, how it happened, and what they are saying now. As it stands now, they are tight-lipped. For some time, Kelvyn Boy's team, they have been tight-lipped. And finally, if there is still more time, Akuapin Polo is also in the news for attacking TV3 for not airing her interview with delay on the Delay Show. Many more stories. Join us. It is going to be interesting. You know, my people, very deep in the convo. Join us, and once again, big ups to you, Nash, for your support. We really appreciate everybody. In fact, all the good people who have been watching us, and to our Subscribers Association President, Professor Alcona Presido. Shout outs to you. Is there the man of official president of Subscribers and Viewers Association, Professor Alcona Rebel. Watch this. Introducing the guys to you. When we come back, we start the real show.
Okay, so today I'm coming to you not with any story. Okay, so today I'm coming to you not with any story, but to introduce the team, the hard-working team I have with me here at Flex Entertainment, aka Sammy Flex TV. I know sometimes when you guys are watching us, you ask that, who is Digital Rasta? Who is Richie Flex? Who is Lapigi? Today, I want to introduce all these wonderful guys to you. So I am going to give them this particular trophy. They are coming through to say thank you to you. They are coming through to appreciate you for supporting us, for subscribing to our channel over the years, and also to encourage you to keep supporting us. Great team of young guys who are doing marvelous here on Flex TV. That is Sammy Flex TV, Flex Entertainment. So that when you meet them in town, you can always appreciate whatever they are doing for you. Stay put, and I am introducing all the great guys to you, one after the other. I'll be back.
Believe in determination minus fears plus prayers is equal to cap. Oh, cheers. My name is MC Berima, your favorite MC's MC, and a co-presenter of Sammy Flex TV. I want to say a very big thank you to you always supporting the movement, Sammy Flex TV. This is from YouTube, and we have it here in the house. All you made it. Thank you very much. Thank you, and thank you again. There is nothing that we can say. You made us get to where we are now. God bless you, God bless me, God bless the whole world. Peace, and we are out.
Greetings to all our cherished viewers around the world, around the globe. Power to all of you. Thank you so much. My name is Nana Regan, aka Beef Nation President. I've been on Sammy Flex TV for a very long time, and thanks to your support for supporting and loving us. We've reached 100K and YouTube have delivered the plaque to us, and we want to just express, our gratitude to you because we achieved this because of you. You are the reason why we've had the plaque. So that's Sammy Flex Damun and us. I say God bless all of you. Thank you so much. Beef Nation President.
Hello guys, my name is Intim Baby Solomon, aka Chamo. This one is for you, our viewers, for helping us reach 100K subscribers. Thank you for supporting us, and this is just the beginning for what we want to give to you. We will continue to give you nothing but the best. So let us get to the next stage. Thank you for supporting us.
Hello, my name is Gideon Nilam Thyssen, the creative director of Sammy Flex TV. And I'm just here to say thank you for helping us reach this special milestone, 100K subscribers on YouTube. I just want to say a very big thank you to everybody. So to our people in Spain, gracias. To our people in Germany, danke. To our people in France, merci. In fact, to everybody across the globe, thank you very much for helping us reach this special milestone. Continue subscribing and continue supporting us. Thank you.
What's up, fine people? My name is Currency, the Digital Rasta. My real name is Manuel Uswajimai. I am the director for music videos, camera guy, I'm an editor as well. And I'm here to say thank you to all our cherished viewers. Thank you for helping us to reach 100K subscribers. And we promise to bring you nothing but the best. And remember, all your music videos are welcome. I'm here to take care of you.
Hi you all, I'm Richard Opon Anson, aka Richie Flex, director and editor at Sammy Flex TV. You guys know getting 100K on YouTube is not an easy job. So I want to thank you all for subscribing, for watching, for liking our videos. Continue watching us and we will give you the best. Thank you.
Sammy Flex TV producer, Emmanuel Ofori, aka Lapiji. You know how we do it? Ekoso. Alright, so we are thanking you for giving us 100K subscribers. We bless you, we give you thanks, and we are saying thank you. Alright, so we catch you live. Bye bye.
Okay, so you met all the wonderful and enterprising young guys that I work with here on Flex TV, better still, Flex Entertainment. These guys are your people. They are the guys behind the scenes making sure all the time we appear on the screen smiling and doing everything that we have to do on air. God bless you so much. And before we go, we want to say God bless you once again. And remember that don't stop supporting us. This is just our humble beginnings. And we are going to reach another milestone before we close up with everything. My name is Sammy Flex. We are so proud to always be with you. Treat us as a family. Treat us as your friends. And anywhere you meet us, let's link up around the world. We are out. God bless you. Sammy Flex TV, indeed, we are entertainment.
Okay, so finally you've met the boys, right? Finally you've seen them and you know them now. No asking me where is this guy, where is that guy again. You can go back and watch them anytime. But this video is also there. Maybe you want to look at who and you want to sort them out later. That is your business. Go look at them and let's talk about it later. But let's go on to Oxlade. Let me do the Oxlade one. Quick. Let's do the Oxlade one on this platform. We've talked about it. We actually advised him that, bro, handle this case well. The lady was just asking for 20K. Some of us thought he had the 20K, so we don't know why he was delaying. And now the case is in court. I'm going to read just a portion of the story. Then we can really talk about it briefly here on the show. On Ghana Web, it reported that Oxlade finally dragged to court over leaked sex tape. And it says Nigerian musician Ikoforiji Olaitan Abdul Rahman, popularly known as Oxlade, has been sued by his sexual partner captured in the viral sex tape. The said lady, who has since raised claims of being victimized following the release of the sex tape, earlier established in a series of leaked WhatsApp and Snapchat screenshots that aside from the huge embarrassment, she has currently been disowned by her family. Blessing John Tamara in the screenshot demanded an amount of $20,000 from Oxlade to travel and start a new life since she cannot withstand the disgrace any longer. Now, this was her request. I want $20,000. My life is more or less ruined. I need to move to a new city and country at this point. Rent a place. If you are being honest, I deserve more than that, she established in the WhatsApp chat. Oxlade at that time maintained he isn't in the right place to help with such an amount, adding that he has also lost his hard-earned reputation, including business deals. How do I make up to 20K? How? Where? There is nothing more I can do but apologize. I'm facing shit, tummy shit. People are now disrespecting me all over the place. All that I have worked for is gone. I'm dying. I have been getting injections in the hospital. I'm not feeling well, he earlier explained. But in a new twist to event, the singer has been dragged to court for perhaps not meeting her earlier demands. This was after a failed attempt to convince Tamara's auntie, who initially pressed charges against him, to settle it out of court. Kojo, let me start this with you. Are we all saying that Oxlade did not handle this well? All right, so this is the court, the writ of summons to the musician Oxlade. And like I'm saying, we talked about this. And we want to ask that, did he joke with this to have gotten here? Because we know to put out a sexual video, it is an offense. And I think someone has even told me that now, even if you have sex with your own girlfriend and you record and you are passing on to maybe your other phone, another person sees it, it is against the law. Yes. So did he joke with this to have gotten to this extent?
Okay, once now
brief straight to the point for me.
Yes, if anybody says he joked with it, that person wouldn't be far from right. Because when the incident happened, so according to what happened, it means he...
Yes, it was his own error.
Okay.
So whether it was like intentional or not, that's the word. Whether it was intentional or not, we cannot say that. Okay. But it was his error. Yeah, so it could be that, okay, it was your phone, it got spoiled. You recorded it on your phone.
Okay.
And someone was trying to repair your phone and the person leaked it.
Okay. So technically, he let it out. Now, from the report from the lady, there's been instances that she has proven the kind of damages that has affected her. So, okay, now I've been resorted to public ridicule, and I believe that if you give me a certain amount, I want to relocate. I want to change my location and go to a different place and live there. If the lady starts talking to you on that level, what you can do is to be reasonable and make sure that you settle it amicably, to the extent that the auntie has been involved, and definitely they will try to go on a tangent that will be favorable
resolving it,
to you. So even the money that was mentioned, I read a part that he was also trying to talk about things that he has suffered, and I was emotional at the point.
Feeling for him.
Yeah, I was feeling for him, because imagine how talented Oxlade is. I know with his song with Sarkodie, that is when I paid attention. I started paying attention to him, and I started listening to some of his songs. He's a talent that he can become so huge and take over the world stage musically. And now such a scandal hits you. We know a lot of musicians who have faced such scandals, and most of them, it dragged them down. If you are not lucky and to be able to manage it very well, it can bend your career. Yeah. So I believe he could have done something about it, even though if there was no money at that point in time to pay the lady. Talking about relocating, how much is relocating.
So even if you were not even able to do 20K, you could have done something.
Exactly. A foreign land, you are a musician for crying out loud. There are ways and means that if that is the only thing the lady, and that reason is legit.
Yeah.
It's legit.
The community was sport for her.
Exactly. I'm facing shame. You are a musician. You guys say that there's no negative publicity.
So you can enjoy it
in your field. Yes.
And I hear some girls even saw the way he was doing the pa, and they wanted some.
Exactly. So
he could have even gotten deals.
Exactly.
Condom deals and this.
In your field.
Or sexual enhancement deals.
In your face or in your line of work, you gain something because people started talking about you. Your numbers will rise up. So, in as much as it is a bad news, you are still gaining because you have a code that there's no negative publicity. But talk about a lady as a female in such a situation who is not that popular, and you have become popular for what reasons? For your nakedness being shown out, not your intention, against your will. So the lady is going through a lot of trauma that we can't compare to that what Oxlade is suffering. So if that was what the lady needed, I believe even with that money or that amount that I need to secure a rent out there could have been a way that you could have solved this. That the lady will move off the scene. And maybe if you have a plan, you can give them a plan that I will be giving this money within the time. But we all know that some of the musicians, when they start seeing fame, when they start getting the numbers,
I'm sure their fans were telling him, Charlie, forget her.
Exactly.
Forget her.
They leave us as if they are invincible. They untouchable. What at all haven't we seen before? So if that thing gets into them, some of them even feel like they are spiritual. They are not human beings. So how they behave at times, you will look at them and say, do they think that because they are famous, they are even beyond human beings or beyond laws? They lose sight of some of these petty things that can so affect the career that they cherish. So I want to believe he did not handle the issue very well.
Okay,
he did not handle it. Hence, where we have gotten to now.
Okay, thank you, Kojo King. Let me go on to Chemu. Chemu, I'm sure you can take over from there.
Yeah. I remember that day I said there are two angles to it. The moral side and then the legal side. And I will still maintain it. Legally, it will be difficult for the girl to win this case, honestly. Looking at it, I mean, unless there's another evidence that we don't know that Oxlade leaked the thing. Because Oxlade is also suffering. So when they go to court now, Oxlade will prove that he has even lost more than the girl. So how is the girl going
it was your error.
How?
It was that's why the guy is saying sorry to her.
No, because the guy is popular, and at this time we all know that the girl will suffer in terms of public ridicule than the guy. So the guy may feel sorry for her. That is normal, but I don't think the guy is admitting that he leaked it, or it's through his mistake that it leaked.
No, from conversations, even the way the Oxlade guy responded with some post on social media, it was all in admittance that it was all in admittance that it came from me, but it was not like intention.
Okay, then the girl may have something.
That's the reason they will go ahead to see you.
Yeah, of course. If it's through his error or through his mistake that the thing came out, then the girl may have a reason to sue, and get something. I mean, it's better to settle than to go to court. I've said this
in
before.
The story, there has been a fair sue. A fair sue by the auntie.
Yes.
And they took
tried
it out of the court.
Settle it out of court,
And it didn't work. And they have gone back.
Yes.
Okay. Then Oxlade should be careful. Because at this point, if you don't take care, they'll even take more than she was asking for. But unless if they have that evidence, then it will be easy for the girl. Because I remember that day I said that even because of the girl's how you describe the girl in Oxlade life, it will not help the girl's case. It will not help her because it's not his girlfriend.
Yeah. So
who is she to Oxlade? Was she working or it was just one day thing? I mean, yeah. But even if she was working and you leaked it, still there's an issue.
There's an offense. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that is it. So if there's any evidence at all that the leakage is coming from Oxlade camp, then I think the girl has a case and Oxlade should be careful. I mean, they should do something better than this. Otherwise, it can affect him.
Already, like he's alleging that it is affecting him. That is if it is real. He's saying he's lost some businesses and all.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
And this will not be good, especially if he lost it when they go to court and
he loses again.
He loses. The damage will be more than what the girl is looking for. So he should be careful. The team should do something about it.
Okay, Ru, let me get your final point on this. Then we move on to other matters.
This is a very interesting case, but I think I agree with Chemo on some points that they should try and settle this out of court. And depending, looking at the fact that the first one did not go as probably they planned. That is the out of court settlement. Because if this is the second suit, then it is obviously not good for Oxlade. Because for him as a brand and him as a musician, because yes, this can have a very bad effect on his career and his entirety. Because yes, when he says that he's lost deals, we all can agree that yes, it is possible. There are so many companies that will not love to even associate themselves with you in this state, and even people who are even part of you now can even based on this terminate their contract. It is very possible. But I am also tempted to think that the lady or the lady's side are also not being considerate, especially when it comes to the out of court settlement. You know, some people can propose, like, agree for out of court settlement, but when you go out of court, that is when they are going to be firm. Sometimes I think that when Oxlade decided to do out of court settlement, so that probably he can beat the 20,000 down because of what he's alleging he's also suffering. But the people can be so hell-bent to the fact and know that, okay, due to some of these comments on the fact that, oh, your numbers have shot up, you've gained extra popularity, you've gained this, you've gained that. So imaginarily they can say that you are getting money, which is not the case. Besides, if we don't know whether the person is an indie artist or is even with a record label, both ways is still not good for him. Because your record label will not be coughing out $20,000 just for your sex damages, whilst your career has not given millions of dollars yet. You understand? This is the time that Oxlade blew. This is the time he's blowing, and no record label in their right senses would like to pay $20,000 for this. Oh yes, even if it is going to save.
But in the industry that they operate, the $20,000 is no big money.
Yes,
if they have some deals.
It is not at all. It is not at all. But you know, when it comes to some of these things, some of these bodies would like to play as tight as they can, and this is one of the reasons why which will make those people, the other side, that is the lady side, also be hell bent on even beating the price down. And when it gets to this point, I'm sure that is the reason why the first out of court settlement did not stand. Yes, that is the reason why, because Oxlade and his team probably were looking on cutting the price down, and they were also like, no, we think you have gained more. So you should be able to pay it, which probably may not be the case. So if there's a way that Oxlade and his team can find a way to settle this out of court, I think it is best. Even the best lawyers would tell you out of court settlement is better than even the right judgment. So they should just take advantage of it and see what they can do with the second one.
Okay, so this is our love from Ghana to Nigeria, Oxlade and your team. We think, and I'm sure we cautioned you from day one when the video leaked that no, this is something you can prevent. And those who called us for the video yet, you guys have not paid your royalties. So please, if only you watched the Oxlade video from us, remember to pay your royalties very, very well.
Let's advise advise the musicians to zip up.
Only musicians?
Now a musician's case is on the table.
Okay.
So we are advising them to zip up. Don't be running after. You have a lot of women that understand you, but anything that you see, you want more. And that will lead you to pay 20K. He should pay the 20K and be free. So that next time, when he sees another woman, he will feel it. Hey, Charlie, to just go and do shank, you knock one and $20K.
Well, a good advice from Kojo to every musician, and you should get this video to every musician that they need to prevent some of these happenings. It is not safe for them, or it is not good for them to be going through it. So every musician should be aware of this. Now, let's look at the Kelvyn Boy saga. I like the way now most of our musicians are making money from the campuses, the tertiary campuses, and if you're an artist and you've not made money from any of these campuses here, then look sharp, because I hear their money is not bad cry like that, because it's an entertainment fee they pay as part of their fees. Yes, I hear the schools and the students who handle those areas, I hear they make money, so I hear. So I'm so happy, because the day I saw Accra Technical University booked Shatta, and I said, "Oi, Accra Technical University had booked Shatta." It means they did that. It means that semester the money did not go anywhere. Everything, because Shatta won't take small. They gave all the monies to Shatta. So Kelvyn Boy was booked to perform at the UCC campus, that is University of Cape Coast, and on the same day. I'm interested in this topic. I'm really interested in this topic, which was in Cape Coast. And on the same day, he had another show here in Accra at UPS. And from Cape Coast to Accra, at that time, he was supposed to drive quick, 2 hours. Quick. And I'm talking about alongside all delays, because he set off from Cape Coast around after 10. But then traffic, everything is down, smooth ride, but it's late. And I don't know who was driving, how experienced he is, how well he knows the Cape Coast to Accra road. Cape Coast to Accra road, like on a normal day, you can do like 3 hours, not rushing, like you are cruising. You can do like 3 hours, a cool drive. You can do like 3 hours with a good car. And if you want to really go the excess way, like 120, 100, you can do 2 hours. So Kelvyn Boy decided to take 2 shows on the same day. Accra and Cape Coast agreed, took money. So while this one was advertising him, this one was also advertising him. He gave assurances to them, oh, no shaking, I'll come and play. So he decided to play Cape Coast first, because of course Accra is his home. When he's done Cape Coast and he comes to Accra like 11, 12, wherever, he can play, sleep in his house, and he'll be fine. So because he wanted to beat time, this is a campus show. Campus show, they will not allow you to close at 4 a.m. and 5 a.m. Quarter by 1, 2 a.m.
Yeah, but for tertiary, it can go on.
It can go on?
Yeah. I remember.
Because I also know of some late shows that they were really bent on.
Then this is now that they have something.
Yeah.
Like because when I was on campus, we can do show to about 4 a.m., 5 a.m.
No, I think they cancelled that.
Now they cancelled. Okay. And as you say,
because the last time Legon show, I heard they were bent on closing like some 12. For like at every point in time, 12. So Kelvyn Boy decided to perform quickly at UCC in Cape Coast before he would drive with his team, Didi and the rest, to Accra. But the people also thought that, Kelvyn Boy, you are the star act on the night. In fact, your song Down Flat is the last song we are waiting for to Jaule before we come back to before we go to our hostels and our dormitories. So if you perform at 9 and 10, you've killed the party. Like there are some people who had not even dressed then, because they know that, oh, if Kelvyn Boy performed, it to be after 12 or something. Kelvyn Boy also knew he had taken money at UPS, wanted to finish like some 9, 10 p.m. But like 12 or less than 11 something, he's in Accra, then he can do the Accra show, then he's gone. And the guy said, hey, if you perform at 10 or 9, you've killed our show, we won't agree. Kelvyn Boy too and his people said, no, we want to perform. And that was what led to this. I don't know how we are going to discuss this as an industry, because one, nobody can say it is criminal or it's an offense to take double bookings on a day. Nobody can say that. Whoever says that in this game as a pandit or whatever, I mean, I have an issue with the person. Like you say, you cannot do a double booking. No, it is not true. But how do you handle it? What do you tell the organizers? And the rooms you leave around it. The rooms you leave around it. That is what I want us to look at. Let's watch how he was manhandled in UCC campus. And when we come back, my panel members will handle this. Watch it.
Kelvyn Boy. Kelvyn Boy. Kelvyn Boy. Kelvyn Boy, Kelvyn Boy. 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 Kelvyn Boy, Kelvyn Boy. 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 Kelvyn Boy.
Okay, so that was how it all happened. And like I said, it is not illegal. It is not a crime to do double booking as much as you can. But how should we handle it? Did the guys at UCC do anything wrong? Who should we blame? Kelvyn Boy and his handlers? Or maybe Kelvyn Boy should also blame UPS for putting pressure on him to come. How do we handle this? Chemo, since you have the mic, I'm sure you can start.
Yeah, for the musicians, I think it's simple to settle something like this. I don't know why a whole Kelvyn Boy will go through something like this. It's embarrassing. And it's also no.
You said it's simple. Handless. Yeah. I think you bring in handless.
Oh yeah, the handless, the management. Okay, let me put it that way. What makes it simple is that when they are doing the booking, you can give them time.
Yes.
Because you have 2 shows, you can tell them when I come, I want to perform at maybe 9.
And even write it in your contract.
So if you agree, I'll come. If you don't agree, I won't come. It's as simple as that. And then you follow it. You have to be there even before 9. So they will know that you are serious. When it is 9, you are ready to go. If they don't allow you, you can just come back. Take your money. They can take you to court. It's as simple as that.
In the contract.
Yes. It's as simple as that. So I don't know why you have taken 2 bookings on a day and you still don't do that simple arrangement with both of them. If you know that you are going for 2 shows on a day, like you go to UCC first, after that you come to UPS, just tell them I'm performing at exactly 9. That's the contract. If you can, I'll come. If you can't take it, I won't. Then you make your arrangements. So for me it's simple for something like this to happen to any musician at all. If you know what you are doing, this thing shouldn't happen to you. I mean, what the guys did there wasn't good.
In fact, before we came into the studio, MC Berima called the organizers, and what they were telling us is the reality. As in, Kelvyn Boy wanted to perform earlier before coming to Accra. And they also said, no, you can't perform. This time, people are not even ready for the gig.
Yes, I agree with them on that score. But the other side, they should have also, at that point, tell Kelvyn Boy that you will perform at this time. Now our problem is that we can't give exact time.
Yes,
that's where the problem is.
Yes, in Ghana.
In Ghana, nobody will do that. 9:30, yes. 3:30, 10. Yes, that's our problem. So that's why this one, the musician had every right or opportunity to detect what should happen, because you are the one taking the 2 shows. So for the organizers, they will gauge and wish that you come at the time that they think it will make the show good for them. So they will maybe decide not to give you an exact time. So you as a musician, this one I will blame the management team of Kelvyn Boy.
Okay.
They should have insisted that no, we are performing at this time. If not, or if we come and it's time and you don't allow us, I will go. And you can take your money. Cool. People have done that before. He came under his part, but you couldn't give the person provision to, do the service. The person can go and nothing will happen to the person. So the musicians should learn from this. Going forward, especially if you book 2 shows, you have to give them time and tell them that you won't go beyond. You have to perform at that time. If not, you are moving on. And so that's how it's supposed to be. For me, it should be simple.
They shouldn't have gotten to
no,
where,
not
like you are a superstar to allow UCC
security.
It's not like security, Papa Bill,
and to be pushing you like
me when I saw it on Facebook, I don't know. You can't handle a superstar
like this. When you hit at this time, in fact, everybody is looking for him, and look at the way they are treating you there. And it's almost Kelvyn Boy in the team, no, a mistake. They should learn from this. The students, the way they handled him, I don't think it's fair.
Yeah.
But they are students and they think almost bit me especially when you are on campus. I know almost we are seeing now. Or Pieba is acting fine. Because being in there is like you are in a different city. You are in a different country on its own. So you think that is it.
The whole place is
for you. Especially was I security or I jai. And I now post to buy a there. But when you pay free open and it's better no. In the Kelvyn Boy and any other musician should just learn from this. Don't let something like this happen to you. It's not cool.
Okay, Ro, come through. What do you also say? You are into events. How would you have handled this from both angles?
Perhaps I'll blame both. I'll blame the organizers and I'll blame Kelvyn Boy. You see the way they manhandled Kelvyn Boy, that is criminal. It is very, very criminal. So you push the person can stand on it and say you've violated me or you
physically attacked me.
Yes. And that he can stand on it not to perform. There's nothing you can do. I would just if
they call it assault.
Assault, yes, very good. That is the word. Assault. You've assaulted me. Just drive from Cape Coast to Accra. Get a doctor's report and proof. Take him to wherever you want to take him. Take him. That is it. So when you miscommunicate like that, you don't stand on it to misbehave. That is what I want to tell the organizers. Yes, this morning I think I chanced on an interview one of them had with Adom TV. Yes, and from the guy's explanation, he was saying that per the contract, what they agreed with Kelvyn Boy and his team was that he was going to perform after 11.
That's what they agreed.
Yes, he would be the last performer, and that is what they agreed.
So that was actually what they had on paper.
But as at 8, Kelvyn Boy called them that he was almost in Cape Coast. And that's
so it means they did not even go to sleep in Cape Coast.
And that's when he gets there.
Oh boys,
and that's when he gets there, he wants to climb the stage
and return.
And the guy was also like, okay, the show started at 7, and as at 7, people were not there.
Of course, that is the Ghana spirit.
Yes.
Unless you don't live in Ghana. A show that starts at 10, you get people coming like 12.
And the people
so if you
were
say
not
7,
there.
the people will start coming like quarter, 8 and 9.
So with everything, the crowd was not favorable for him. The show had low patronages at that time, and because they had already agreed with him to be the last performer, they were not even looking at Kelvyn Boy.
And that was 11. So they were expecting like 12. They've closed.
Yes, they've closed as at that time. So with the way Kelvyn Boy called them that he was almost in Cape Coast, I was expecting they should have done a good communication and interaction with Kelvyn Boy and his team, because yes, this is somebody that you have already agreed something on with, but then the person is coming to breach that contract. Professionally, I would have rather sent people to go talk to them, let them know the situation on the ground before they even get to the event grounds.
As in Team Kelvyn Boy.
Yes. So the event
so
organizers.
So the artist shouldn't have showed face then.
No. So if I were to be the organizer, I would have let people handle whatever was going on at the event grounds, move with my people or whoever has the authority to meet them halfway so that they don't even get there. Because the moment, and Kelvyn Boy, his team knows that the moment they climb the stage, that's it. And the organizers also know this. So you don't sit there or stand there, wait for him to show up, because you know how some of these musicians act. The moment he tells, unless ebi our ma and our ballet, the moment he tells you I am there, we all know what happens backstage. They would want to climb the stage one way or the other. So you don't even let him get there. That is the mistake on the organizer's part. The mistake on the musician's part, yes, miscommunication. Of course, they are hell-bent because of their ego and the fact that they are hot. They would want to do anything that they want at a particular time. Yes, that is them. So when they are taking bookings, it's just like Minjiwe. Then at the end of the day, when they get to event venues, they want to fight event organizers. They want to mess up running order. That is what the musicians will do. And that was the mistake on the part of Team Kelvyn Boy. Because yes, if you know you are taking multiple bookings and that you know you owed responsibility to these two institutions in different regions, and look at the time in driving from one place to the other. I was expecting them to have also made provisions for some of these unforeseen circumstances, because yes, you can be arrested on the road, you can have an accident, anything could happen to you.
I like this point.
And if yes, when was the last? I think it was Family or so that somebody came to allege that he had taken his phone on the Legon Road. Something like this can happen to you. You can scratch somebody's car. You can hit.
Someone can scratch your car.
And there will be delays on the road.
You can even get lost on your way.
So if you are taking multiple bookings, so if you are taking multiple bookings, of course you need to leave room for some of these things. You don't just clamp up everything on the fact that okay, you on top of your mind that nothing is going to happen. So you are going to your boat had 2 hours. We get here.
Optimistic bias.
Like
calculate time on paper. So
meanwhile, that is not what we agreed
on the ground.
And at the end of the day, you get to the event grounds and the organizer says it is not your time to climb on stage. They manhandle you in a certain way, which you don't like, and you blame them for acting unprofessional. So yes, I would blame the two. The organizers on their part were not professional. For them to even order their security to manhandle the attack. To do the attack was a no-no for me. It was uncalled for. I understand where they were coming from, but there was a better way they could have handled this situation without it getting to this level at all. And Team Kelvyn Boy, to next time when they are having multiple bookings and they know there will be conflict somewhere or there will be collision somewhere, this is the time they leave room for some of these things, because anything can happen. I remember this final one. I remember the late Ebony. When she was 1 December, when she was very hot and Bullet was booking shows for her left, right, center. It got to a point they even had to refund some of the event organizers' money to them.
I remember.
Because the girl lost her voice. The girl lost her voice and she couldn't perform again. So they had no other option than to send the money of the event organizers to them, which was very unfortunate. So our people should not think like they are superhumans and that nothing can happen to them anywhere. They should leave room for some of these things, and we will not get to this point. This is very, very unfortunate.
Okay, Kojo, come through. What advice would you give to both sides? How do you review this?
I think this is sheer stupidity.
On whose part?
On the part of the artist.
Wow.
Yes, because we keep saying that music is a serious business. It's a serious business, and we know most of our artists, they lack that formidable management. If it is not about friends and cronies who are managing them, we are rolling together. So the artist is the one who takes decisions. If it is not about that, and we have proper people in place that the artist respects, this thing wouldn't happen. Why? There's no blame on the part of the organizers. I won't even give them 0.5%. 100% blame goes to the artist. Now, when you were booking UPSA there, UCC, they weren't there.
No, they were not aware.
They knew that they have booked you, and you said it that they even in the contract they stipulated that you are performing
around
11. If it was open, then you have a case that I want to perform at this time because we didn't agree on any specified time.
And I'm not sure they had multiple artists. I'm sure Kelvyn Boy was the only important person.
Exactly. So if it was stipulated in your contract, why do you come that I'm around 8, so I want to perform? Do you respect contracts? Do you respect the organizers who booked you? Because you are the artist, you are invincible, you are superior, so you can just decide to change the details of a contract within what time, without thinking of what will happen to the other side.
Yeah.
If you really have proper management, this thing will never happen. Why should we see you being manhandled at this level of your career? He's even a disgrace to the industry. Yes, because if anybody elsewhere is watching, that is being done to a Ghanaian artist, not
a top Ghanaian
artist. In Ghana,
with the hottest song at the moment.
Not even to say what do we call it? Let's say a bigger show somewhere in a university,
a campus show,
and you don't have people who can put things in place because you have booked another show. Come on. We need to tell them that this game is a serious game. It's a serious terrain that if you really want to do it, you should be very apt. You should come with a certain decency. And what was his thing? Like, he was rock, or he was what are the bodybuilders? Which are the known bodybuilders in the world?
The Rock and
Hulk Hogan.
So you take take me to wrestling. Take me to the biggest John Cena. So now you feel like John Cena, so you want to just go to the stage. If he wasn't under any influence of something, then I will not be surprised.
Yeah, because the video we saw is like my ready-made.
He went to bulldoze his way through, and look at you, your stature. Do you even respect yourself as an artist?
It was not as if you had some macho men before.
He forgot that he was an artist. Where was his people to go and check that? Okay,
yeah, I saw him in the video.
This is time for our artists to perform. You should be in the car.
Yes.
So let them make sure that people have agreed that you should come, because you are breaching the contract. It is not your time. According to the people, you are supposed to perform after 11. So even if you have to plead that, please, I'm very sorry, allow me to perform.
Have some gigs somewhere.
Exactly.
You guys.
If they don't accept it, either you weigh the two. Should I ignore the Accra show or refund their monies to them, or leave? Let them take me to court. If I were the people, I would have avoided the performance, then take him to court. Then I'll go and take like ×3 of the money. Because you're supposed to perform.
You breached a contract.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're supposed to perform after 11. And whatever you are proposing, I'm not ready to accept it, because it will affect my show. So if you think you can't wait after 11, go.
Do you know, as it stands now, information we are getting from the organizers was that even when they were able to sort it out and he came on the stage, I hear he didn't spend even up to 15 minutes.
They are students, they should be smart. They should be smart. They should have allowed him to leave, not to allow him to perform if he is not going to. Because I don't see after this incident, what kind of performance is he going to even give?
He was definitely not going to give
exactly. It wouldn't be any better performance. It wouldn't be any better performance. And Charlie, this is students. How much money do they have? Before you even realize how much he has even charged them. Because he wouldn't say that because it's cool. So I want to consider them. And even if you charge them, there was an agreement. Whatever money that you agree on, there has been an agreement.
That's what they
there
are
has
paying
been an
for.
offer, and there has been an acceptance. So it's law. So he should cherish his life as an artist. No matter how popular you are, there is a limit. There's somebody who doesn't know you. And
at every point.
At every point. And if you find yourself in that people, I'm Sammy Flex. No, who are you? Who is Sammy Flex? They know. So they can do any other thing to you.
When we bounce, now late.
I late. Look at that Captain Mahama.
Yeah.
May he so rest in perfect. Nobody knew him. He was somebody. Nobody knew him. It didn't matter to them. So you need to cherish your life.
Okay.
That I am an artist, so I'm a hot artist now. I shouldn't expose myself to this. Why do you want to bulldoze your way through? Like we saw in the video.
And you were going alone.
Alone.
Not as if body phobia do anymore.
So because they think you are Kelvyn Boy, so they should just. Hey, some people are very disciplined.
Okay. Well, it's unfortunate the way my people have labeled all the accusations on Team Kelvyn Boy. It's unfortunate. It disturbs me. But I keep saying that on this platform, we go beyond being just subjective to something. We are very objective. We might be friends with Didi. We are not friends with the guys at UCC. But what is the objective point to say? And I'm sure that's what my people have said. Thanks to Kojokin, who is at the extreme left. In the middle is Intibdo de Solomon. And my immediate left is Roland Amate. Now, it will lead us to France. Accra in Paris. Finally, it happened. Now, we told you that it was a request that was asked on a stage when they had the Accra version. Let me take you back to it. Watch how the whole request was presented to Aunt Sophie and how she responded to it and the concert that happened. So let's go watch how the request was mentioned. Bolare and Sarko there whilst they were on the stage before we come back to even review the concert and some matters arising. Let me tell you some of the matters arising. First, there are fans on Twitter who are chasing Aunt Sophie as to why she did not book Shatta for the show. Anne has responded that it is because Shatta doesn't have any collaboration with any French artist. According to Anne, the idea of the show was to collaborate Ghana and French artists. So if you are a Ghanaian artist and you have a song with any French artist, then you are likely to perform. So that is what is on the screen now. Someone was asking, so why did you leave Shatta out? Just wanna know. And Antu wouldn't let this pass. Ant doesn't know these people. And they came, she came like, he hasn't done collabs with these French artists yet. The concept is to present these duos. Should Shatta want to do a feature with them, I'll be more than happy to connect them. Okay, so that was Anne's response to the person who was asking why Shatta was on it. Some people will take it. Some people will not take it like the online thing, the way it is. No matter what wisdom you speak, some people will take their wisdom. Some people will also not take their wisdom. So that was said. There are also others, and I don't know if my producers have the Guru tweet, where Guru is saying that the French ambassador to Ghana has done something our creative arts people should not do. Me, I've mentioned my part of it already on Sammy Flex TV Live. Later you can go and watch that one. I've said mine. All that I thought about it, so I will not say anything. It's up to Roland, Intim Dodu, Chemo, and Kojokin to also say what they feel. So this is Guru's tweet where he wrote that our France ambassador is working harder than our creative and tourism ministry. Really appreciate her energy. Like I'm saying, some of these comments, are they positive enough? Well, DKB also was part of it. He said the French ambassador has done more for our creative arts industry than the people being paid with our taxes to occupy that position. Forget them defending by saying they gave document support. Is it the supporting document that released the budget to organize it? Big shame. This is DKB also throwing a big jab to the guys at the ministries of Kraku Mante and his boss Awal Mohammed, honorables. And I believe you've heard that or you've seen that already. So the request that was asked here in Accra, let's watch that video before we come back.
You know what goes on says? You know what goes on says? I've never really performed in Paris. Oh yeah. That is my favorite city in the world. So guess what? When I'm doing my Europe tour, I'm based in Paris, but I never perform in Paris. Listen, so if I can make this happen, I'm coming to Paris. Listen. We're going to do this. Please come on stage. We want to get a confirmation right here that you get set to perform in Paris right there. Is it a done deal?
I shall do my best and I will work my ass off to get it happen.
Listen, and no wonder you won the TV show of the year for Touch of France and the best ambassador as well. So next year, 2022, God willing, let's do that Saturday live in Paris. And we're going to do Accra live in Paris.
Okay, so this was the request, and the request was granted beautifully by Sophie. And once again, on this show, we have talked about Sophie in several ways. We've talked about her going extreme, and we've also applauded her for her efforts. And I saw a comment like, when the show was being advertised, you guys never talked about ignoramuses. You guys are sometimes too ignorant of the issues. You can't even fathom it. So yes, we talked about it, and now, in fact, I'm sure everybody on this part will say thank you to Sophie, praise her for what she was able to do. Now let's go to France, and I want to say thank you to some two people. First is Mr. Frederick Appiah. Frederick Appiah gave us report. I, as a matter of fact, before the show, I told him to go and give us report, and he did. And I have another friend. This friend, how I know him, I don't know how to introduce him well. I don't know how to introduce him, but no. Okay, Chemo Seminyani is actually my friend. He's my friend, Papa. But you let me. I'll tell the rest of the story later. So he was also there. I know he'll be watching, and it hurts me I cannot mention his name. Let me see. There is a story I did for him. His name will be in there at least. But the instances, I can leave the instances because the instances is really a secret instance. Okay. So, okay, no problem. Let's leave that still. Yeah, I'll update it later. So my friend in France who brought us the videos, God bless you. Thank you for going to the show, attending the show, and bringing us here. But next time, please send me your name, like how you want me to call you on this show. And tomorrow I'll give you thank you shout out still. So please, let's do. So let's go to France. Let's watch a little bit. When we come back, we discuss some of the matters coming out on the show. Okay, so my editor tells me we have to do the review behind it. So this is Stone Boy who is on the stage firing, and there was a Bolare speech. Are we going to get that? Are you going to get that? Okay, if you are going to get a Bolare speech, I'm sure we can watch that one as well. I'm sure that was when he was also saying thank you to those who made it happen. That is the return match of the Paris in Accra. This time around, having Accra in Paris. It was so beautiful. Kwabna performed. I hear Famille also came through to perform. I hear Mr. Drew was also there. And they also flew some of our bloggers in town. Kobiche was there, Zion Felix was there, GH Kweku, Twins Donberg, Jai Jimmy, there is one Twitter influencer, Jai Jimmy was also there, that is Kali J, he was also there, and it was so beautiful. Now some of the matters happening, Roland, you can start this for me. After the show, what are you seeing, what is being said? Let me listen to you on that.
Such a very interesting show.
Yeah, very, very interesting if you ask me.
It's very good, very good for our industry, and also for both industries I should say, that is Ghana and France, because when you look at even the idea behind the birth of this event, I think it was all started on when and Sophie started interviewing our artists. Yes.
Yeah. I know he had some show like that.
Yes, when before she came to Ghana, I think Stonebwoy had already gone to France to do some collaborations there. So I think that was where some of these ideas started springing up, and the fact that they coupled it up with the interview and all that. And Stonebwoy wasn't the only personality.
Okay.
But other people had also graced the show. So from that side or to where we've gotten to now, we will say congratulations to and big ups to everybody who has been part of this beautiful event. This is very, very good for our industry, like I said. For matters arising, for the performances there, I'm not going to go into it because we know our people, and we know what
all those who were billed.
Yes,
they will kill it.
Yes, and I'm glad even Gasmela was there because I was more concerned about him.
Gasmela was in France?
Yes, Gasmela was, and he even performed.
Oh, I see.
Yes, he performed.
But how come he was not the poster?
That's what baffles my mind because yes, he was on the poster here, but he wasn't on the poster there yet. He found himself there to perform. Well, probably maybe because of their arrangements. So let me leave that. For performances there, they killed it. For matters arising, when people are saying we are trying to pitch our creative arts ministry against the effort of Sophie, I think we shouldn't start this conversation now. There's not a time to start such conversations. Those who are trying to pitch may have a point. I feel they may have a point, but I feel this is not the right time. Because yes, this is something that we are building from the initial stage. It has not even passed a year or two, and this is not the time to start some of these things. These conversations go a long way to affect some of these things unknowingly or indirectly, because yes, this is something that has happened not long ago, and this is the time to throw more light on it. This is the time to raise it up further. And if we should rather leave the substantive issue and go and tackle other issues, this will bring darkness onto what the kind of light they've created. So yes, if people want to pitch our ministry's achievements and efforts against what the French ambassador has done, I don't have a problem with it, provided they have a very good point and solid case. But like I said, this is not the time. Yes, you may have your own reasons as to the kind of things you were expecting the ministry to have done, which they haven't, and rather against what the French ambassador has also done. That is not to say that at this particular point in time, when we are trying to celebrate somebody's effort, you bring somebody's probably weakness or something to come and spoil the party. It is not fine and it is not right. For our ministry, I feel there's more they can do. I feel, yes, there's more they can do, because when you look at the power they have, and the fact that and how accessible our people are to them, I feel our people are more accessible to them than the French ambassador or even foreigners.
Yeah.
So if a foreigner can go to the extent to pull some of these,
to make some things happen,
it is very easy for some of our people to take advantage of it. I find myself to think that probably if they've not seen it or they don't even know the value of what they have, because I believe if the French ambassador has some of these things to their advantage, assuming okay, I believe sometimes our artists can even propose a free show when the ministry calls for it. And if some of these foreigners like the French ambassador has some of these advantages, as in calling some of our people to even perform for free, we should just imagine the kind of things she would do. Even with these limitations as to the fact that it is not everybody that she can send even to France. Look at what she's been able to do. So yes, I will also partly agree with the people who were trying to pitch the ministry's effort against that of Sophie, and tell our ministry that they should set up. There is more room for improvement. There are so many things that they can do to help. What they are doing, yes, they are doing very well, but we feel it is not enough. Because looking at the promises they made and their delivery don't match at all. So that is not to take flowers away from Sophie. Her efforts has been seen. It is all over. It is very colorful, and we are like we said the other day. We are not giving her flowers. We are giving her a whole garden. Yes, we are giving her a whole garden, and it is beautiful. So that is my take on the pitching of the ministry against the efforts.
How about fans roping in Shatta for missing out on the show? And Sophie's response to them.
And Sophie's response is spot on. You see, it is not only about the initial how do you call it mindset about this whole event is not to just send artists to France or bring artists from France to Ghana. Let's ask ourselves, why did even the French artists that came to Ghana were only two? That is Passy and Oti. These were the two artists, but they have so many artists in France. Why aren't we asking why they brought only two? But we are rather trying to ask why they didn't bring Asumesi or Bentin.
And you see, I like the idea of the concept.
Yes.
We are trying to establish partnership. So if, for instance, it is London, you want to do this, find an artist in London, partner with him or her, so that they will come and play here, like away and home. No, I think that the concept is so beautiful.
Exactly.
So if you don't have a song with any of my people, then count yourself out of our shows.
And this is not foul or when you to money. No, it is business. And yes, you are looking at promoting your side. I am also looking at what I also stand to benefit. If my artist at the end of the day has collaboration, will be able to have collaboration with Kwabena, Stone Boy, Sarkodie, Gasmela. Look at the artist.
And even one of them has a song with Famille too.
Yes. Look at the kind of collaborations. This is business. So it is not on morals or feelings.
So
Yeah.
Kwabena has a song with a friend.
All of them, all the artists build has collaborations with all these people. All of them. They even performed all the songs here in Ghana, and I am sure they also performed in France as well.
Okay, so you were there. So
yes, and so that is it. It is business, and what you stand to gain and what I also stand to gain. Like she said, it is a win-win situation. Not only to promote Ghana in France, but also promote France in Ghana.
Okay.
So if Shatta did not perform, it wasn't anything that means sabotage or foul.
It's not sabotage.
It is not sabotage.
Go to Kojo Kid. Okay, I think follows it sabotage. Okay, yes, let me listen to you, Kojo. Yes, matters arising so far after the France show. We've shown you some video. The concept was good. Mr. Freda Pia was telling me the audience, in fact, they were not even sure they were going to get this audience, but the place was filled up to capacity. And it feels so good that our people listened to us and attended the show.
Yeah, we need to commend the ambassador and Sophie. She's doing a lot for our industry, and we should understand that she has a passion for the arts. There could be ambassadors who don't care about the art. After all, that wasn't their duty.
Their main,
to be sent here. So she has a passion for the arts. Hence, is trying to live up to her passion, and even more so to also satisfy herself. The way she is mingling up with Ghanaians, she wants to enjoy her duty and her stay in Ghana. Some people who come as ambassadors will be very quiet, live in their own lane and go. Nobody should blame them that, oh, why are we not seeing? But she wants to go to the stream and want to have a feel in Ghana that when even she has left, Ghanaians will even remember her and say that, oh, this one came. A lot of ambassadors have been here, but this one was exceptional. Comments like this coming from our people is the main reason why African leaders will continue to be corrupt. Because all they know is, oh, our people, they will come and comment. No matter what you do, yes, they will still criticize you. So let's be okay. Let's eat the money. After all, these comments will not do anything to us. Instead of trying to grow, understand how things are happening, find ways and means that we can defeat them, we always rant. How can you say that there's somebody taking you to a butchery? You see a typical black man. Take a black man to a butchery and no one.
Yes.
Because the woman has taken us to France.
Yes.
So why you do sing a whole ministry? Come You see, hell cry, we know not hell. I'm not sure this woman can pull this out successfully without the help of the ministry. I want to solidly believe that because this woman living in Ghana is under the care of Ghanaians. Anything that she does, we need to be interested. She can't be in Ghana and be doing things that at the end of the day, if something happens to her and French embassy or the France president calls on Ghana that why didn't you take good care of my ambassador? We can't even give a proper account.
She's the president in Ghana.
Rep, yeah.
Exactly. So I want to believe
France president I here.
Yes, whatever she does here, she will consult the people who are hosting her. So talking about facilitation of papers, documents and everything, the ministry will be consulted and they are aware of that. So I want to believe that people, our own people, went to this woman, suggested this. Even if she proposes, there will be other. I saw Bolare there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So they will go and explain everything and the business aspect of it and everything. They will work it out.
Yeah, but it started from her show.
Yes. So what I'm trying to say, her idea to
do this, what is happening.
To do what?
No, it was to do the show.
To do the show.
It is her.
In her show.
Yeah.
So it's her idea for
to do the Paris in Accra
concert. The concert.
Yes.
So it's her idea. Definitely, Ghanaians will also, Bolare and other people will also top up on the idea and pull it off. Because she can't do it all by herself.
No.
Exactly. So if you have issues with a certain deputy minister or a certain minister or a certain institution and you want to come against them, this is not how you go about it. To just do this cheap comparison and tell them that they have not done anything. This just one event.
That was below.
It tells you how shallow you the person you are. And people even watching us, including the woman, will not even take us serious. And this industry will not grow. It will never grow because if one ambassador comes in and to be able to stage 2 events and has to work more than a whole creative art ministry, then what are you even doing? So it tells those people who they also are, the kind of people like the ones who have posted those 2 people. It tells them even also their state.
In fact, it is not just these 2.
Not just
a lot of people. A lot of people.
It tells you their orientation and also the state, even in their respective careers, the state that they are in, and what they are also even contributing to even the industry. What they are also doing in their own capacity to protect the industry. We were here and we launched by the president. We launched the year of return.
This year is destination.
No, according to that, the year of return is the main.
Yeah.
But they just put.
It's like the good old days.
And that year, I think they said the first year, they got about $3.3 billion into the Ghanaian economy. And this year, they are targeting 2.3 billion. To the Ghanaian economy. This Accra in Paris and Paris in Accra, how much has it contributed to the Ghanaian economy? GDP.
Not calculated yet.
And do we think it will be up to 3.3 billion?
You see, last week I was saying that I was expecting some of our people, and especially those who are part of this event, should let us know some of these outcome of this event from this event. So far,
they won't.
None.
They won't.
But I am still receiving emails on the outcome of Super Bowl. there is still more update on it too. Even how the values of the things that happen even on that day are going on and are shooting.
And then even the Billboard Awards report, the last time I read a report that P. Diddy is going to be the executive producer of the whole award scheme.
It tells you a difference in an event that is going for individuals and an initiative going for an entire economy. So this one, it is the artists involved who are cashing in, and the people, few of our stakeholders who are part of the organizers, like the likes of the Bola Race and the artists Sarkodie Stone Boys. They are cashing. Do you know how much they were giving? Nobody knows. When they come into Ghana, they have their money in their pockets. Yes, they have brought foreign exchange into the economy. But can you compare that to a whole an event initiated by a ministry that affected a whole ecosystem? Those who man stage, set designers, makeup artists, a whole lot of people were benefiting from that. And look at the benefit or the revenue that it generated into the economy. And you sit somewhere and says that this woman is working more than a creative art industry. The fact that you hate somebody, some individuals in there, continue to hate them. They are still chopping your money. Keep hating them. They will become rich. Their children will be better. You keep continuing. You have Facebook. You keep writing nonsense on Facebook. You keep writing 10 years, 20 years. You will still be writing. And different people will come into the ministry and as deputy minister and still be chopping now because they know you are not serious. You are not serious. So they should keep on. Nobody will prevent them from typing some of these comments. It is their own data. It is their own account. But I'm telling them that it's not a matter of you are not my person. You can still go to that person and ask questions. I don't think Marco Kreku is somebody that you can't approach. If you really want to understand certain things, you can go to the person and ask questions. And then when you come up, based on the questions you ask, you can put it out for the whole Ghana to know that this is what has transpired. But you think he's not your person, so you can be back and throw some of these punches. It doesn't do anything to them.
Okay, thank you, Kojokin. Yes, Chamu. Wrap up on matters arising from France. Have you also seen the performances so far?
Yeah, I've watched a bit of it, and I think it's okay. They have
but I loved one performance of Sarkodie and the Passy guy, whose song they have not even released yet, but they did a live performance together on the stage.
Some video on the
What was that video? True, because really.
You see, the other day we were talking about Sammy being the best. Like I was mentioning some names, and you guys weren't cool that I skipped a name.
Stone Boy. I don't know why you want to run away.
Oh no, I don't want to say anything. You see when that song.
Shout out to Van Dako in UK. He had an issue with you on that.
Like why?
Van Dako said, "Why would you not put Stone Boy in the best live performance?"
Okay, yeah, because the category I was mentioning, not to say he's not good, but the people I was mentioning.
Okay.
We know how it is.
So the video you sent in the group.
The video I sent, that was when he was about to perform Sobolo. So you see, they played the intro, and guy went off. That few seconds, if you listen to it technically, he went off.
Okay, as I thought it was the general show you sent to me, so I've not paid attention. You know, sometimes I chat without having my volume on, so maybe I would have to go and listen. So, then I'll get you more.
In as much as he's a solid guy,
Van Dako will get you. Shout out to Van, man.
I think they did well. I mean, I've watched some of the performances. As the one Sarkodie was doing the Adonai, and the way the crowd was responding and all that, it was nice.
Outside Ghana.
It was nice. Yes. So I think for the performances, I mean, they have done well.
Okay,
you should just praise them. And then with the issue comparing the, I think it's cheap. cheap comparison. I mean, nobody will survive this kind of comparison. You can always use it against anybody that you want to use it against. In fact, they can even use it against Nanado. That and Sophie has done more than Nanado. They can even use it. It's so cheap. I mean, how can you go that direction? I mean, it's not fair, especially when you don't even know the mandate of the ministry. And you are doing this kind of comparison. Who can survive?
Even what budget have they been given? What power and influence have they been given?
Yes. And they can't just stand up and take decision on their own. They have boss. Nanado is the ultimate guy. And they have to go and convince even the ministries, the finance ministry and others
International
to agree with
ministry,
certain things that they want to do. So if you want to do this kind of comparison, even Nanado won't survive, and Sophie will do better than Nanado if they want to do that. And so it makes it cheap. There's no need for you to do that. I mean, we know that our people, the creative ministry, they can do better than what they are doing, but there's no need for you to compare what and Sophie is doing to that. Yeah, and Sophie, obviously, she's entertainment lady kind of
entertainment inclined
person.
Yeah,
you can obviously see that. So she will push with her people. I mean, for things to happen, and fortunately for her, it seems that she has that power to convince her people to support her to organize some of these things, and she's doing well. Nobody is saying that what Aunt Sophie has done or she's about to do is not good or something. No, she's really doing well. Even taking our bloggers to France. This is not the first time that she has even done that. The first one was movie. The movie people, the likes of Nana Yeboah and who went. Yes, they went there. And then after that, this thing is also happening. I mean, it's good. But for anybody to compare, it's as I said, it's cheap. It's a cheap comparison, and nobody will survive that. Even themselves, like the people who were doing that kind of comparison, can they compare what they have done in their life to what Aunt Sophie has done? They won't survive. It's okay. I think if I try to go on I may do more fire. So I'll just end it. But it wasn't necessary at all, and the people shouldn't do that kind of comparison because nobody will survive such a comparison.
Should do it.
Yes.
Okay, let's spend some 2 minutes each to look at an Akuapem Polo story B. I think I've also had my share on this same story on Sammy Flex TV Live, but I also want to pick the views of my panel members here. Akuapem Polo had an interview on the Delay Show, which is on her YouTube channel. The show was supposed to be aired or premiered on TV3 as well. Last Sunday happened to be the grand finale of TV3 Talented Kids. So obviously they ate into, because it was a live show, I think it ate into the time for Akuapem Polo and the Delays interview. So they started it. I was watching, and for the first time was like I was home watching. I was following the interview. So now Akuapem Polo on TV this one. I saw Pastor Otabi, Mr. Otabi, who was rather on the screen. Akuapem Polo has been firing TV3, firing them left, right, and center. And I want to pick the views of my people. 2 minutes each, then run away. So, Richie, let's watch Akuapem Polo firing TV3.
You know, this same television, in 2019, when I did my first song with TikTok, we decided to premiere the song there. We took my music video a day before the premiering day. I got there, they decided to sabotage me with someone else's music video, which is Atajwa. Whilst I was there to premiere my music video, they thought they've used me to premiere the person's song. Now, where is the person? Yes, I'm God's child. Don't use me to promote anything. Delay has been doing this show every Sunday. Nothing has been sabotaging it. Today, that is only my turn. Something, a show else has eat up to the time they will show mine. No problem. Delay was even confused herself. She was like, what is going on? Delay, let me tell you today, is because it's polo. Nothing went wrong. But my God will fight for me. No one can bring me down. God brought me to where I am, and I'm blessed. You know, that television, I think they have personal issue with me. But I leave them to God, you know. They can't, I don't know, they can't block my shine. You know, they are scared of me. My spirit is too much for them. My spirit is too much for them. You see what they did? They couldn't show my interview with Delay today. They couldn't. Because it's polo. The evil men do always live with them. They should watch out for me. They can't block my shine. It pain them.
Okay, so this is it. Chamo, 2 minutes. We are wrapping up. Our time is up. Is it right for her to react this way, knowing that is what the agreement has been when she was going to record it?
She can react that way, but and it's a so in fact, Delay show no about YouTube cry and sana TV3 for you. And
I think now she's changed the plan. Because the time I saw her complain later, when I went online, I saw the video had been posted 3 hours.
Okay.
So I'm sure now either they do it at the same time. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they do it at the same time. And video no say a man for Besha, they will watch it online, not on TV3. In fact, TV3 impact.
This is a typical Ghanaian who thinks television is stronger than YouTube.
Wow. But TV3 impact, compared to YouTube, YouTube will be far higher than TV3.
Of course.
And
even before the interview came out, the little sniper they put out the impact it did.
And Ebia Polo so this is the time. Ebia the TV3 for a now they are shiny mono. I've been on and our fire be. But Ebia or fire say or my NBB a bed damaging and also be Lucy BB and anything or fighting it there. The impact sa interview ni benyano. Say onya krana onya ni TV3 show no. Obenya no online. Anything ka ye free online and na o money. Yes. But say TV3 for baby show no my ye free on. And another krana and ya wona only TV3 for wa arrangement.
Exactly.
A delay and any TV3 for.
If you have any give it to delay to give you the information to fight.
Yes. It's not your case, and even the sponsors on the Delay show, they will have cause to complain, not a Captain Polo.
I think that show is sponsored by Vodafone. Yes.
So if there's anybody who's supposed to even complain at all, it should be Vodafone, not a Captain Polo. And then this thing will not affect a Captain Polo in any way. A corner or corner or not to say if you are when you're or to be a bomb when yes I dare a home here. But say SN dear now so be candidate there or not to be found on the account. But for me, it's not necessary.
Okay, Kojo. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. We are wrapping up. Our time is over.
As usual, she wants the hype. She's looking for.
No, I think she has a genuine case.
Which case?
No, beyond the hype. Whilst he was going for the interview, it was part of the agreement. You see, Albert Delay show. I think at a point we were even doing when we had our time on King Tom TV. We tell after this interview play it on King Tom TV. So if there is something that doesn't happen, I'm sure it will be up to us to explain to you. So point there, like she has the right to ask questions. Look, let me put it that way. She has the right to ask questions. Why did my interview not show on TV3 when it had started?
According to her, 2019. She took her
I want us to concentrate on
that's the main reason why she's behaving like this. So you have a personal score to settle with them. You think maybe they are sabotaging you or they don't like you or they want to just do something to your career or whatever. But the point is, you have an interview and the person that is the owner of the interview has this relationship with the TV station. If it doesn't happen, you have to ask questions from Delay. that, oh, why is it that this thing didn't happen? And according to you, they even started airing it.
Yeah.
Whatever that happens with production, Charlie, you don't have an idea. You don't know what even happened. And even per the contract they have with delay, you don't have an idea of that. It doesn't mean that because we have this agreement to air whatever is supposed to contain there. There are certain elements in there that if you fail to do, we can decide not to air it. And that is not in the capacity of you, Akweapim Polo,
to go fight.
To order that we should air it. We know our contract with the person. So if, let's say, there is some certain words that you don't have to do, or there's certain extent that you don't have to go, and it is captured in there, we have every right to pull that video down. And I'm tempted to even believe that maybe that's the reason why they didn't show it.
I want to believe it was time.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, you're assuming, yeah.
That maybe she said.
But that wouldn't be a good point because if
they could edit out.
Yes.
No.
And delay would have even prompted her before.
He was there. She was there. And the show was taking off. Do you remember when she was there with the one love Kobolo issue? And the show was taking off.
Yeah.
So there's been a precedent before.
Yeah.
So whether whether it's pre-recorded, Charlie, this is technical.
Let me
let me explain.
What he wants to say, he wants to say this one has been shot already. It's not a lie.
No, the Kobolo 1-2 was like that.
It was like that. The Kobolo 1-2, it wasn't a live show, and that part wasn't part of it. They released that part, the Kobolo online, and then they said it's giving them bad image. That's why they took it off.
So it was not being shown on their channel.
No, for the main show, they showed the whole thing. The Kobolo interview was aired on TV3, and they didn't. Yes. So that expose came later. They showed that short video later. That's why
on TV.
No, online.
But still, because they know the program was produced in their name as well, they were feeling it as well.
Yes.
Did they have
That's
their
what
logo
happened.
when
Yes.
showing online?
Yes.
Did they have their logo there?
Yes.
So if their logo was there,
But
then
it wasn't. But the main show was.
So what the point I'm making is, you see, listen, I'm making analysis. What I'm saying is that they might have certain conditions with delay. That if you go beyond this, we have the capacity to
go
decline.
this way.
So I'm giving a hypothesis, not to say that was what happened. And so I'm also saying I'm tempted to even believe that probably she said something in there that they think is not good for their platform, hence they decline it. But in a nutshell, she doesn't have the right to come attacking. How can you fight
TV3
if TV3 decide not to air anything concerning a couple who will win this game?
Okay, yes, come through. Yeah.
Rosemont Aladebra. One snap and as Sophia from Abon. Girl has been quiet for some time, doing her things up and down, and nobody was minding her. And this is the fine opportunity she can capitalize on. That is what we are seeing.
Okay.
The whole thing is that she knows she understands the strength of online publicity, and she knows what the traditional media can also do. Her problem is probably she did not understand, say, after your friends and showing on TV. No, her main concern is not the online
TV, meaning
they need television.
So
TV3 and no
TV3 they trash platform.
And no no. So yes, she knows beba. But the other side is also that when him say you TV3 probably ebiana yen show. So what other way would you also tell people, say, oh, ebia ye cutting from TV3 no? Egusu ho opa kwana kwahwehwe, because wakacho say it is because of her. That is why they did not show it. It will drive people's curiosity so hard that they would go and look for it online to go and watch. That is another motive which will lead her to do some of these things. Because like she said, also delay self was surprised. That means she had already asked
Discussed
delay,
with delay
what happened, and delay was like, oh, okay, me, I don't know what.
I don't know.
Yes, I don't know. Until out of that, no crowd one chain for any further explanation. And not the way I be. And we know Kelvyn Polo has said it herself. Say sometimes she picks on people even without letting them know. Later on, no, a couple will say, "Oh, it is part of the game," and she likes these things. And which is what I didn't call Lande in another circle some time ago. So yeah, one of her antics just to get herself publicity and talkability.
Okay. Okay, so before we wrap up, let me read this message from a friend in the US of A who has also been supporting Team Flex Entertainment.
But my main big up Impossible, Mr. Impossible.
Hey, Impossible music.
To say why down flat or their country into Mr. Impossible on YouTube.
Impossible.
Yeah,
big ups to you. Amponsa, KK Amponsa. Alright, so Doctor copyright infringement.
No, it is interpolation, and there's no crime in doing that. And so yes, it's interpolation, so it's allowed in music.
So Dr. Anita has given us all of us a note, and she has described everybody here on the platform. So I'll read it and ask if you agree or accept your description. And she says, a note to Sammy Flex TV and Team 100K. It says, I am incredibly proud of your achievement and accomplishment. I appreciate the contributions and efforts that this station presents. It would not have been possible without hard work and determination. You use your platform to empower your audience through culturally diverse discussions in the showbiz space. You use your platform to address pertinent issues in the music industry. There are always going to be obstacles, conflicts, and barriers. Through it all, you did not adhere to comfort in discomfort. You did not succumb to mental midgets. You did not have a relaxed relationship with the truth. You have not been radio silent. You didn't look at things with a jaundiced eye. You did not react to negative rhetoric spoken by those with forks stuck in their tongues. Continue to use your time on this platform to speak your truth. There will be no ceiling over Sammy Flex TV and the team's success. Congratulations and best wishes. Keep up the good work. And he said, she said, this is where she described all of you. He said, Sir Roland, the passionate guy. Sir Nana Reagan, the measured guy. Sir Stephen Forson, the lecturer. Sir Solomon, the subtly candid. The subtly candid. Sir Kojokin, the persistent. I think the persistent. I say Sir Abbas, palpable presence. Says Sammy Flex, perseverance, and lastly, my godson, passionate and present. Dr. Anita, thank you so much for this one. No, that's interesting. That's so interesting. All right, so once again, let me say shout outs to you, Mohammed Nasiruddin, aka Nash. God bless you for supporting our weekend sitting over the week. So next Friday and Saturday there will be another sitting. I show up. Oh, corner do Sunday. Yeah, holy na bonfire. That's been our very. Get out of here. All right, guys. Thank you so much for keeping up with us. We are back for the week tomorrow. Same time we'll be here. Keep sharing our work. Keep supporting. And if you also want to share an opinion based on any of the topics we discussed today, feel free. Go to comment section. Follow community guidelines and just drop your comments there. Tomorrow we will meet here at 9 a.m. in the morning to start our first show, that is the Sammy Flex interview, the real talk with a comedian. It was really hot, so wait for that. Yes, your time has also
ended. Yes, I want to say that Sophie's Records is based in Australia, so if you would want to do business with us and you are also in Australia or any part of Europe, you can link up and we will do business with you there.
Okay, thank you so much. My name is Sammy Flex. Thanks for being with us. We are out of here.